Everybody seems to like this one. Right now, we're waiting for a plane to arrive from the Dominican Republic. We have a person of interest on that flight. We will be IDing her as she steps out of the jetway. Oh, here we go. Have your passports out, please.
Thank you.
Right there.
Here? Okay. Are you traveling alone?
Yeah.
All right. Do you have any bags?
No, I just... Ouch.
Oh.
The carry-on is under there, so no.
Okay. When she came off the plane, the passenger kind of bumped her right leg. She starts acting like something was hurting her, but the brace, I noticed, was in her left leg. That was kind of off. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You want me to go or you want to go?
You go.
We'll follow her through immigration, and we will see what her story is. We're going to look into her reason for travel, why she was there, where she's going when she's here, who she's meeting, just to see if there's a connection.
Step in, use the machine with the green light. Step in, please. All the way in.
When she came up to you, she bumped her leg, right?
Someone bumped her leg.
And she wanted to...
And she's like, ah.
Yeah, see, I told you, right?
It's gonna be very dramatic.
Yeah. So just be prepared, all right?
Albiano representative to passport control. Albiano representative to passport.
She is definitely peeking around.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, she's looking.
She don't have any bags.
See, I like that right there. No bags. That just raises so many red flags to me. I'm gonna fall back. I'll wait over there, all right? This way it doesn't appear like we're ganging up on her.
Excuse me, ma'am, where are you arriving from today? Where are you arriving from today? You coming from Mexico? Sí. Okay, gracias. Gracias.
¿Esta es la única maleta que tienes?
Sí, y la mochila.
Okay.
Meth is a hot topic here at our airport. We have seen a big uprise of meth, mostly from the southern borders coming up, but it is coming in, and it is a problem. You know, we got teams out there roving every day.
¿Tiene pasaporte peruano con usted ahí?
You know, it's a game out here, but our job is to locate, detect, and to seize.
I'm gonna say in the last 3 or 4 months, we've got 3,000 to 4,000 pounds of meth. This is what they call a shard. That's just pure crystal methamphetamine. Kind of looks like the little shards you put in, Superman put in to create his cave and stuff. There's multiple cartels that are working in the metro Atlanta area. I mean, it really seems like meth is flooding the market.
Homeland Security Investigations is the investigative department for Homeland Security. We handle drugs, money laundering, immigration violations. I'm over our drug group here in Atlanta, the OCDF Strike Force Group. We have all sorts of task force officers. They're the local, city, county, and state officers that are assigned to HSI. They work cases just like our agents do.
All right, so today we're gonna do an operation. We've got very, very limited information. We know that there's a drug transaction that's supposed to be going on somewhere in the Cumberland area. All that we really know right now is that there's a female bringing a large quantity of possibly methamphetamine. One of our undercover officers has been in touch with the target and is acting as a buyer. The undercover officer plans to meet the target somewhere in a strip mall in the area around the interstate, but there's no exact location yet. We're just going to set up surveillance around the Home Depot area. There is a Panera Bread, and then we're also going to set up people over here so we can have somebody with eyes here, maybe even looking down or just watching that strip mall area. We do have the troopers here that will try to initiate a stop. In the event that the female takes off and runs for whatever reason when the troopers light her up with the blue lights, we'll let the troopers handle that, but you know, our uniformed guys can slowly tail behind just in case there's another incident or whatever. But that's all I have right now, so we're gonna go ahead and get out into the area and see what we can come up with. Any questions? Okay.
Good morning, ma'am. Passport?
Oh, hey.
How are you today?
I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm just looking for the bathroom.
Okay, no problem. Where are you coming from today?
Planning to go.
Okay, just follow me this way. You have all your bags with you?
Yeah, I just got carry-on.
Okay. She has a carry-on.
All right, you want me to check while you question?
Yeah, that's fine. This is your bag, correct?
Like your glasses. Are they prescription?
They're about to be.
Are they?
Off the stand.
They're so big, it looks like you're gonna need windshield wipers on them if you ever go out in the rain, right?
They're high fashion.
They are, right?
Okay, ma'am, everything's yours?
Yeah.
You packed it yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Any food, alcohol, tobacco?
I might have some M&Ms in there. I might have left them. I think I left them.
Okay.
Here they are.
What was the purpose of your trip?
My doctor to get my injection in my knee.
What are the injections for?
I have arthritis in my knee, and it's a hell of a lot cheaper over there than over here.
What kind of shot did you get? Did they tell you?
It's called the, oh my God. It just slipped my mind. I know the name of it, but it just slipped my mind.
And I heard you mention to the officer that it's cheaper down there. So then what insurance did you use to go down to the Dominican Republic to get your knee looked
I
at?
didn't use insurance to go to the Dominican Republic.
All right, let's stop right there for a minute. You paid out of pocket for your... Now, why would you do that? How could it possibly be cheaper? Did you even bother to check to see if a cortisone shot is covered by your insurance here? I can guarantee that a cortisone shot is going to be covered by insurance. 100%. We're skeptical, okay? In general, a cortisone shot is very cheap. There is no reason to go down to the Dominican Republic for one. How much did you pay for your airfare to travel down to the Dominican Republic?
I didn't pay for my airfare.
Who paid for your airfare?
My sugar daddy was over there.
How long have you been with him?
6 months since I've been going.
So you met him in Dominican Republic or you met him here? Has he ever been to the United States?
No.
So he paid for your ticket?
It just makes no sense, so.
I feel like he's not believing anything that I'm saying.
We're just trying to get your story straight, you understand? Okay, we're just gonna put your stuff back in your bag, okay? And then we're gonna ask you a few more questions in the back.
We're not here to delve into somebody's personal life, but we feel right now that the sugar daddy had her go down there for another reason.
Anybody copy? We'll let you know when everybody's in place, and then you can place the call. We're parked at the Panera Bread right now.
All right, I'm set up at the Home Depot. All right, cool. So I'll be waiting for the phone call in about 30 seconds.
The UC is gonna give out this location so that we can hopefully see the female pull in.
She's she's about to be meeting up with another male because he was hungry or she was hungry, and she's supposed to meet up with another person. She'll grab the shirt and then immediately head over.
Said that she was picking up the shirts, which is drug lingo for probably the drugs. Hopefully she'll pick those up rather quickly and then be headed this way. We're just waiting on somebody to show up. We don't really know what we're looking for. We have very, very limited information on this other than it's a female. It kind of puts, you know, everybody that's out here a little bit more on edge and a little bit more alert, because you don't know if one car's coming up with the drugs in it and another car's following, or vice versa, or if they're actually coming up here to try to rip the guy of the money by just stealing the money from him. And, you know, you could have anything from a shootout go on or a car chase or whatever. But, you know, everybody's prepared. We've all done these things multiple times and stuff. And, you know, we just plan to expect the unknown.
Are you able to stand up?
For a hot second, yeah.
The passenger, her story was that she claimed to have gone down to the Dominican Republic for treatment on her knee. It certainly seems that her story is fabricated.
Want to peek through her purse?
She will be brought into a private room for a pat down.
So what we're gonna do?
Okay, just take the wheelchair. Yeah, that's fine. You can push it off.
Why is it a problem with me going to the Dominican?
There's no problem.
She's requesting to use the ladies' room. Passenger can attempt to smuggle narcotics into the United States on the body or in the body.
We gotta take her to the bathroom, but we have to,
I'll go inside with her. That's fine, but please, thank you.
So we prep the ladies' room to prevent anything that might be inside. If she did insert anything, to be flushed down the toilet.
Can I ask you a question? What is this routine? What is going on?
Yeah, we'll take you into the room. We'll talk. Just give him a second.
don't flush the toilet, just pee right there.
I'm so nervous now. Why?
Don't be nervous.
Don't be nervous.
Take your time.
¿Cuánto tiempo estuvo en Colombia?
Speak English? Go ahead and raise the glasses for me.
So we're here at another gate waiting for another flight coming from Colombia. Pasaporte, por favor. Yeah. Colombia, we still find a lot of passengers bringing in illegal drugs. So we're talking to a lot of people today. Últimamente estamos encontrando muchos jovencitos viniendo de Colombia trayendo cosas ilegales. Sí, okay. We're gonna get them to identify their luggage, talk to them, see what we find, and then work with the other units for different things. We have a lot of problems with human trafficking for sex, so we're looking for that. And every other thing that we could find, so we got a couple of attentions right now.
First time in Colombia?
No, I was actually there exactly a year ago.
Okay, I'm gonna check the bag with you, all right?
I just pulled over a gentleman who was extremely nervous when I started talking to him, very fidgety. There's something here he obviously doesn't want me to look at.
How often do you go down to Colombia?
I was only there for the first time last year.
Okay, what do you have, a friend down there?
Yeah, I saw him again this year.
Male friend or girlfriend?
It's a male friend.
Male?
Yeah, I met when I was vacationing in Cartagena.
Okay. So this is your second trip.
Second trip, but I went to Medellin this time.
How old is he?
He's about 35.
35. How old is he?
He's in his 20s, I think.
Come on, man. You told me 30s. Now you're telling me 20s?
I know.
It's okay. I mean, how old is he?
He's 21.
He's 21?
He'll be 22 December the 31st. He's one of those lucky New Year's Eve babies. And I've met his family too.
Where did you stay while you were down there?
With him.
At his house?
Orphan, yeah.
You're married? Are you married?
No, I just wear it.
You just wear the
I
ring?
was married at one time, yes.
You just wear the ring to wear it?
Yeah, I just wear it.
Something is going on. We just don't know what yet.
Is there a reason why you're a little bit nervous?
Probably
You can-
tired as anything.
Huh?
I had a 6 a.m. flight. I didn't even go to sleep until about 8:30.
Okay.
A lot of the times we have passengers who lie because of their personal lives, and they think that we're gonna judge them, or they think that we're not gonna allow them in because of a personal problem like that. So that's when we have to learn to separate to see if the person's actually nervous because he might have 2 separate lives, or if he's actually coming in to bring narcotics or, you know, something illegal here in the United States.
So what kind of stuff did you do while you were in Colombia?
Actually, we didn't do much. Stayed mostly at his apartment. That was it.
Is he like your boyfriend or something? I mean, if it is, it's okay. I mean...
It is.
So he's your boyfriend?
Yes. Right, yeah, we're waiting on the visa to go through. K1 visa?
Oh, so you're gonna get married?
Correct. That's what this is for.
So why did you just say that?
You could have just said. She asked if I was married. I had to tell the truth. I'm technically not married. I was one time.
Typical case is something that we see every single day. Passengers lying to us for personal reasons, but at the end of the day, you know, we don't think it's anything harmful in essence. We don't think it's any type of threat. We just let them go, you know? Have a good one. Keep going. Next flight, next passengers. That's how it is.
She says, all right, the real reason I went down there is to see my sugar daddy. Because I told her, I said, you paid $1,500 for airfare to go down there to save $75 on a cortisone shot? Complete.
It's like I can't even pee right now.
She didn't?
It's dry.
Unless they flushed it. I didn't
No,
get
there's a
it.
bag in here.
It's still the way it is?
Yeah, it's dry.
All right.
Initially, when she said she had to pee, she was acting like she couldn't hold it. So she sits down on the toilet, and we waited, and she did not pee. So that's when the little spidey senses started kicking in.
Are you okay?
I'm like scared to pee right now. Like,
That's all right.
Because this has never happened to me before. It's making me so nervous.
Okay, no need to be nervous. We're just gonna pat you down.
Okay? You don't have to be nervous.
You're sobbing. I understand why
She's crying? Oh, no.
Hold on one more. I'm right here.
She passed out. Call 911, get EMS here, please. Get them into the pat-down room.
Keep your eyes open.
When we get to the pat-down room, we're like, okay, just lift your hands up, and we will pat you down like that. One of the officers got to touch here in her right breast. That's when she just fell.
EMS is on its way.
She slowly fell, so she first sat down and then fell back. So it was very Hollywoodish. You gotta keep talking. We have to know that you're okay.
First, we wanted to make sure that nothing was really wrong with her and she was not in really a lot of pain.
You know what day of the week it is?
Friday.
She knew she had been caught in a lie, and she realized that this is not going to work.
What medications do you take? What are these medications for?
High blood pressure, diabetes. I'm feeling lightheaded.
Okay. Well, we'll have an EMT. They're going to come here and take a look at you. But just so you know, going to the hospital, you're not going to circumvent this inspection. The inspection will continue in the hospital. We'll escort you to the hospital. We'll finish the inspection, and then you'll be released.
Okay.
So you sure you want to go to the hospital, right? Okay.
In my mind, she's thinking that EMS will come here, they'll take me, I'll avoid being inspected by Customs and Border Protection, and whatever it is I have, I'll be outside of their reach, and nobody will find it.
I don't know why she thinks that going to the hospital is going to save her. Yeah.
No matter what happens here, she is not going to avoid this Customs inspection being taken to completion.
All right, why don't you sit up? The officer will help you sit up.
Go ahead, 1, 2. Why don't you lean up against the wall? Yeah, into arms, so.
Just tell us what you're hiding. I'll help you out. Cooperate. This is what I told you from the beginning. Cooperate. Let's stop with the fainting. We know it's there.
Hey, the call's been made. Yeah, okay, copy.
Yeah, so the call's been made, so we're just waiting to see if we get an update.
Just an update, she called me back, and she's supposed to be up with another person at 12. She told me she's in a white construction van. In a white construction van.
You guys have the vehicle? No, I don't.
Okay, yeah, this might be the van. It's turning around.
Yeah, I got eyes on it.
Yeah, this is it. Did she pick up somebody?
Male's driving it.
Yeah, that'll be our van. It's pulling in the Panera right now.
Pulling in a parking spot at the rear.
Yeah, I'm across the street right now. The occupants are out of the vehicle, walking into Panera Bread. He's a skinny male with a blue jacket, female dressed in black with black pants and a black sweatshirt.
There it is right there.
You guys have the vehicle?
Yeah, we do.
Stand by. I'm going to confirm she got the shirt.
Hopefully she'll get back out on the road and we get her stopped.
Okay.
You sure there's nothing inside your body? Because at this point, your health is my #1 concern. If it's in there, you can die from it if it opens up. It happens all the time. I had someone die on me last week. So tell me now, is there anything inside your vagina? Listen to me.
Listen, he
Listen to
made
me.
me do
Listen.
it.
All right, so what did he make you do?
He made me bring this stuff. He said he was going to kill me if I didn't do it.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you stand up. I'm gonna take those handcuffs off, and if you can remove it, remove it. If not, we will take you to a medical facility. Let's get this out of your body, because it's dangerous. They're trying to see if she can remove it herself, because her blood pressure's high, she's diabetic.
The 2 female officers stood her back up, and sure enough, on her body was 3 or 4 balloons of cocaine. She had them in her bra, and she also admitted to having at least 2 in her vagina. Oh, you can smell it. Stuff is strong. hydrochloride. Yeah. Very nice job.
She still has one inside. She can't take it out.
She was only able to extract one of the balloons. She admits to having at least one more in there.
You're gonna go to the hospital and they're gonna do an x-ray.
The other balloon or balloons that remain inside her will be extracted when we get to the hospital.
How are you? Let me see your passport. Good morning.
You know, some days you come across weird stories. Also, you come up for the first time to live. But every time I feel like I've seen it all, I come across something completely different.
Okay, va a revisarlo. Ven por aquí.
So you were in Bogota?
Yes.
How long were you down there for?
2 weeks. Yes.
You speak Spanish?
Yes.
Mejor hablo español?
No, sorry, I don't speak Spanish. Only a few words, but learned a little.
Okay, and where did you stay while you were down there?
Hotel. In a hotel.
Okay, what hotel?
Yes.
What hotel?
Yes. Excuse me?
What do you do for work?
Well, I'm a freelance journalist.
Journalist? You're a little bit nervous. That's why I stopped you. Why are you so nervous?
I slept very little last night, so I'm not feeling very sharp now.
Okay. The passenger stuck out. He's sweating. Could be nervous for multiple reasons, possibly the language barrier, or maybe what he wants to go do down in Colombia. Why in Colombia?
Meeting friends, as I said.
Friends?
Yes.
How did you meet your friends in Colombia?
I have met some interesting people on the internet.
Through the internet?
Yes.
So what, girls?
Well, a lady.
Is she your girlfriend? What is she?
Yes.
And how did you meet her? On what website?
Facebook.
Facebook?
Yes.
So let me ask you a question. So you met her on like a sex chat?
What?
Your girlfriend?
No.
You sure?
Yes, I am.
I'm giving you the opportunity to be honest with me. I won't. What is that?
Some sort of.
It's all right. Calm down. Just relax.
Yes, I try. Well, plastic basically.
Yeah, but for what?
A sheet.
A sheet? What does that do? Why would you put that on the bed?
Not to mess the bed. To keep the bed clean. Well, plastic basically.
Yeah, but for what?
A sheet.
A sheet? Why would you put that on the bed?
To keep the bed clean.
This is yours?
Yes.
Mira, aquí.
Oh, wow. So what is this for? This guy had a lot of sex toys, masks, some weird black bag. He says it's to be cleaned. Yeah, you go prepared, huh? So you're going over there for sex?
Yes.
Only sex?
She's, yes.
I mean, I don't wear this, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes.
So why did you take the laptop to Colombia?
For writing, and I have a connection to home and so on.
We do encounter a lot of cases of individuals who travel specifically to Colombia for sex tourism. Even though it is legal and regulated, that does not deter us CBP officers from inspecting individuals and making sure that there's no type of sex trafficking, no type of child pornography involved in the acts that they're going to do to Colombia.
You're making me a little bit nervous, man. When I have passengers that get me nervous, I have to verify what they were doing abroad.
Please be careful.
What? What is this? What do you have in here?
Hard disk.
Why are you traveling with hard drives?
I save my pictures in 2 places, and so I have 2 hard drives.
You have a lot of pictures? You took a lot of pictures?
There are some pictures, yes.
All right. I'm gonna check the pictures in a little bit, okay? We have the authority to check every traveling passenger's electronics. Sometimes you get messages, pictures, so you kind of have more of an idea of what kind of passenger we have. Listen, man, I need you to calm down, okay? I have to check everything because you admitted to me that you went over there for sex tourism. So now, am I gonna find anything that is questionable of young people? Is there?
There are no sexual material about this.
No kids?
No.
No. Sometimes it takes more digging through stuff to kind of get a whole grasp of an understanding of his trip. I'm gonna check his laptop, check all his electronic devices, and find out the truth.
This lady needs medical attention. She was smuggling cocaine. She has admitted to having a balloon of cocaine inside of her, which, if burst, could be life-threatening. All right, so you do know that one of you, obviously a female, is gonna have to go in the room. Because once the narcotics comes out, cannot be handled by anyone other than us.
Yes.
All right, go out. I'll be right there. As of right now, at this very moment, she is going in for a CAT scan. It has to be determined where it is, and then the doctors have to figure out how to get it out. In the grand scheme of things, we certainly don't want anybody to get hurt. She is on a clock if something is packed poorly, so it's imperative that it comes out.
So we've got our white work van with a couple ladders on top. Male and female driver, they got out, walked into this business.
Sure, they're coming back out, walking back towards the van. They're backing out of the spot.
Right, target vehicle going mobile.
I think the drugs are in the van.
Let's move.
He's gonna come out right here, so watch your camera. Put it down. Put it down a little bit. He knows it's Home Depot now?
Yes, I told her I'm at a parking lot. It's Home Depot in the U.S. She knows any parking connection.
All right, he just made a right on this road behind Panera.
They're making a U-turn probably.
There it is right there.
Target vehicle making a right towards Home Depot.
Trooper's right behind him.
They're gonna go ahead and kill the blue lights on.
Passenger taking in the front of the van. She keeps reaching around in the center console. Looks like she's tried to get something out. Maybe a handgun.
They're gonna go ahead and kill the blue lights on.
Passenger taking in the front of the van. She keeps reaching around in the center console. Looks like she's tried to get something out. Maybe a handgun.
All right, GSP has a driver out of the vehicle. Female's in custody.
That's our girl. She just got blonde hair. She does not look happy, though.
They did just find a handgun.
The gun was right there in the center.
Was it loaded or no?
Yeah, it was loaded.
Oh, it was. There was a loaded .38 caliber pistol located in the center console.
¿Por qué tiene una pistola, señor? Es más grande problemas. ¿En serio? Con las drogas. No ha matado a nadie. Well.
All right, so he's running the dog on him right now on the van. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, so the dog alerted on that back side door there.
Oh, I see a box on the ground in the back. So it looks like they found it. I mean, there's 20 packages. So just depending on how much they weigh out, I think we're probably going to be close to 25 kilos. So we're taking the female passenger and the driver to jail.
You want him on this side?
They'll be charged with trafficking, and then the male will have some firearms charges as well. Everybody did what they were supposed to do. You know, it went as fluid as it could have, and you know, we took a large quantity of methamphetamine off the street. Right now, we're just going down to the precinct. I'll see if about getting a test kit. We'll test the drugs, see if it's methamphetamine. Very good for law enforcement today, and not so good for the bad guys.
Foreign object, it was not coming out at all.
And it hardened.
Okay.
The moisture of the vagina seeped in through the bag and hardened the cocaine. The doctors, they couldn't take it out.
There is still a balloon there. The longer it stays in her, the greater the risk. That is where we stand at the moment. So now all we're doing is waiting. Wait. Nicole said the doctor was able to extract the last balloon from her. They've been in touch with Terminal 4, so everything is good. So I'm just waiting for R2 to come out, then we'll be on our way back.
All right, so I'm gonna take these hard drives too, all right? You have the same pictures here?
No, there are more.
So what kind of material am I gonna find? Is there gonna be anything bad?
No.
Okay. Wanna lock the computer?
For us, there's a fine line between sex tourism and child pornography.
This computer is so jam-packed with stuff that it's going slow.
Oftentimes, these people go to other countries to pursue sex tourism, but pursue it with somebody who's of a younger age.
I need a good amount of time to check through all this shit. I need a good amount of time. Because he's got so much and it's in a different language. Actually, I'm gonna ask him to see if he can change it to English. Can you change the language to English? It'll make it so much easier for me if you just do that. I guarantee he has a file somewhere, bro. This guy's a smart dude. Oh, wow. What is that? How many women did you have relations with on this trip? One? I see a lot of pictures of a lot of different women. These are more graphic pictures. We're gonna take it to enforcement. We're gonna go to another room, all right? Just follow him. I gotta go deep in it. I gotta go into everything. He had a lot of explicit pictures, sexual pictures, a lot of pictures of women.
That's his girlfriend.
Colombia?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's with another guy.
Was she a minor?
He's not gonna tell me she's a minor, obviously. It wouldn't
Yeah,
surprise you
that's too.
into like kid, bro. I mean, that's.
No, another chick.
He's got so much that it's like. Let's just go one by one.
And then like these chicks, like they kiss. Go back.
This one?
Yeah. He has pictures here where he like has her like hold up her ID.
Yeah, how old she is?
No, she's not young. But no kids or nothing.
No, nothing. I mean, I have yet to find anything that's like technically illegal. He had a lot of pictures of women, I would say, in their 20s, 30s. So putting everything together, looking at the pictures on his phone, we came to the conclusion that it wasn't child pornography what he was into. I found nothing and you were good to go. Huh?
We're not the moral police. We don't care about people's personal lives as long as they don't intervene with our job. And our job is to stop any type of narcotic, any type of terrorism, any type of child pornography, anything illegal that may come into the United States.
Thank you for being patient.
Oh, there it is. So the blue indicator means that it's positive for methamphetamine. Obviously, it came from Mexico. The way they smuggle this stuff, they smuggle it through the airports, through airplanes. They may hit several different airports on its way to Atlanta. There's big business in that. There you go. So that's a kilo. Those are some big shards, too. We were able to determine that pretty much each package has a little over a kilogram of methamphetamine. So we're probably looking anywhere between 20 to 25 kilograms of meth. We may have gotten 25 kilos today, but there's probably hundreds of kilos that are sitting around the area that we're not going to get, and they're going to make their way to the streets. Now, we're going to do everything we can to get every last bit of it, but it's just it's a never-ending battle right now, so we're doing all we can.
Bring her into the PD room area, and we'll get a wheelchair.
The passenger is okay. There was no side effects or no lasting damage. She was released into our custody to be brought back here to Terminal 4 and be turned over to HSI.
Paperwork's good, and I burned an extra copy.
Beautiful. How you doing, all right, long day?
She has admitted she had done this a few times prior. She has to go through our judicial system now, and I'm sure she's going to learn a valuable lesson and move on from this and learn from it.
Passports out, everyone. Passports out.
Have your passports out, please. All in all, we were able to keep drugs off the street. It's not an easy job. It's just the driving determination that I have and the rest of the team has to stop this.